Welcome back, folks. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast, coming at you with a video about the breakdown of Lucha Underground's Season 4 teaser that was released last night during the WrestleCon Lucha Underground versus Impact event. Mouthful. Now, it may seem petty to break this down, but there are some little split-second significant nuggets of stuff here to talk about. So I'm going to play this, and the only thing I'm going to put in this video is pictures of it. I don't want to put the whole trailer in there because I got a feeling I'd get in trouble for that. So I'm going to do like what I've done before and just show you little teases of what's in the trailer. You can go find the full one on their new YouTube channel. I will try to remember to put the link in the description. Not always good at that. But here we go. Let's play this and break it down. And there are some new faces in here, folks. Some little teases for new folks that have arrived in the Ice Temple for Season 4. First, we get the fist of Johnny Mundo from the last teaser we saw at the end of Season 3, saying Season 4, or saying that Lucha Underground will return for a Season 4. So we get part of that in with this. We get the Johnny Mundo fist doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 throughout this whole thing. The first face, or well, not necessarily face, that we see is none other than the returning Fenix, doing his classic spinning the water a la Trips. No, I don't know. It's what he does. I'm not going to say he's mocking or copying Triple H. There's a lot of guys that do that. But yeah, so Fenix is returning for Season 4, and we just saw Fenix last night on Impact versus Lucha Underground. He also just got announced with Pentagon for Redemption. Now that's very interesting, and I talked a little bit about that last night with Styles and reviewing the entire event, and I don't want to get into too big of a discussion here in breaking this down, but there are some really interesting things going on at Impact Wrestling, and I'm very excited, but I'm trying to keep it in a box for now, because the possibilities for the rest of the year for what they could do with this, if what I think is happening, is just, it's going to blow some minds. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So let's continue with this. This next one is a little harder to see. They've got 3 different spotlights, one up close, one further away, and then one way in the back. This one's in the middle. This one is a returning face from the last few seasons. Willy Mac is returning. Great to see. He's also going to be in the House of Hardcore Twitch TV tournament title finals. It's another mouthful. Very excited to see his progress in the world of professional wrestling outside of Lucha Underground. he would be another more than welcome face, I think, in the world of Impact Wrestling, as we saw last night in that crossover event with Killshot going for the tag titles. So there you go. Willy Mac is another face that we're going to see in season 4. Now, this next one threw up a lot of question marks. I assumed, and you should never assume in the world of professional wrestling, how many times have we said that? I thought this one was Daaga. Okay? But Daaga's in this trailer later, right towards the end, holding the sword. I'll show you that in a little bit. So, I was wrong with this one, but I literally, just before I started producing this, found this picture. Along with this tweet, which I'm about to read. It's from Mr. Pectacular, formerly of Impact Wrestling, Mr. Jesse Goddard's. He tweeted, he said, "Wow, seems like the internet blew up last night. Haha, never thought a split-second shot could cause so much commotion. Thank you, #blessed. But was that me? Cannot confirm or deny anything yet. Stay tuned." Well, he posted that picture, and, well, I tell you what, those are the same trunks. So, you can say what you want, but I think we've got Mr. Jesse Goddard's in season 4 for Lucha Underground. So now it gets a little hairy here because we get some really quick, like, quarter-second snippets, and if you break it down, the next one is borderline impossible to see. It's a guy flipping backwards, and you pretty much see him wearing trunks, what looks like silver boots, and possibly, pardon all the clicks, because I'm just watching this again. It looks like a sweatshirt. So that's about the only one in this bunch of little snippet previews that I'm not sure yet. I've got my suspicions, because there are some, I've heard there's some new high flyers in the Ice Temple for season 4. I'm going to throw a bit of speculation here and take a guess. And I want to hear what you folks think too. But there's been another guy who's been talking about he's been hanging around the farm, aka the Temple in Los Angeles. He's been shooting a lot of vlogs, behind the scenes footage with certain people, hanging out with Jack Evans, Marty the Moth Martinez, amongst many others, at the Temple, holding up an El Rey Network coffee cup, if you will, wearing a Lucha Underground sweatshirt, and I think there was even a hat in the background in a few of those. Folks, I'm going to take a wild guess, and I'm going to say this is Sammy Guevara doing a backwards flip here. He's a smaller kid, so I feel like that would fit this person flipping here perfectly. I could be very wrong. Could be another new face in the Temple doing this. But I'm going to take a wild guess and say this is Sammy. And I'm sure we're going to get another official trailer down the road real soon because, well, season 4 is coming in 2 months. So, which means they are working overtime, folks, to get 20-some episodes, between 4 to 5 months of episodes done. So, it's pretty epic. Now, we skip a few frames ahead of the person flipping here, and we see a person way in the distance striking a familiar pose. Who from wrestling's past leans up against the ropes and does this? Three letters should give it away. ECW. Now, more appropriately known for HOH. House of Hardcore. Folks, I believe it's a little hard to tell. It's a little fuzzy. But I'm pretty sure this is one Tommy Dreamer. Very excited about that. Have no clue what he's going to partake in Lucha Underground Season 4. I can only imagine. But, man, just let your minds wander on that one, folks. It's pretty amazing. So we got that, and then we've got another show of the Johnny Mundo fist. Then we get some familiar faces. We get Mil Muertes, and with him, Katrina. Can't wait to see them back in the temple. Now, some very interesting things about Mr. Mil Muertes on Twitter recently, reporting that he's no longer with AAA. Now, I'm not going to do too much speculating for this show. I'm wondering if he's done after this season with Lucha Underground Season 4. I'm not sure yet. I have not heard anything, nor have I sought out anything to find out either way as far as match results, or any behind-the-scenes things. I have not heard anything. All I've heard is that he's done with AAA. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. He is not a person who was at the crossover event last night, so I don't know if that's an option for the future. We'll have to see. For either of them, for that matter. So, alright, so Mil Muertes and Katrina. We then get a look at another fan favorite, one in the distance. And that one's a little hard to tell, with the exception of you see this symbol that he's holding up his fingers. We know what that is. And then we get more of a close-up, which I'm assuming is the same person. It's a little hard to tell, but it looks like it's two quick poses of Pentagon. Or in this case, Pentagon Dark. It's interesting how they're calling him Pentagon Jr. in Impact Wrestling. I think that's because of the crossover promotion from AAA. They have the rights to the name of Pentagon Jr. So that makes me wonder if he and his, well, breaking a little kayfabe here, he and his brother Fenix are actually going back to AAA soon. I don't know. You never say never, folks. This is one crazy world of professional wrestling. just a little speculation there. We will see what happens in the near future, because what's going on with these two guys and the places they're showing up and the things they're doing, incredible. So, Pentagon Dark. We then see the comeback of the Rabbit Tribe. Paul London, Mala Suerte, and the name's not coming to me. Kicking myself. Oh, goodness. Yeah, well, you know what? I haven't seen these guys in a while, so please forgive my senility here. But nonetheless, the Rabbit Tribe returning for Season 4. Now, I did recently hear that Paul London is injured with a pretty bad injury. I hope he recovers real soon. Next, we get a few more familiar faces. This one I had a little trouble with, but I did recently see her pose a picture from, I believe, what she looked like at WrestleCon, or a WrestleCon appearance or something lately. Ivelisse, looking like she's got some new badass red gear on. Can't wait to see her again. We then see an old favorite, another one, looking, it looks like now I'm about 99% sure on this one. I believe this is Dragon as Tekka Jr. And we also have Drago, looking incredibly badass. I love his ring gear. It's absolutely epic. Can't wait to see him. He looked great last night too in that event. And then we see, like what I mentioned before, we see Daaga with the sword. So, and I think he's going to have a more significant part in this upcoming season. At the side of the, is it the Lizard Tribe or the Snake Tribe? I can't remember. But nonetheless, Daaga's back. And we get Mundo. Doing a couple badass poses. Season 4, the billboard, and then of course, last but certainly not least, we get Matanza running at the camera real quick. It's another guy, not sure about his future. Been hearing certain things. Don't want to throw a lot of speculation out there. Just taking this trailer for what it is right now, we know who will be in Season 4, amongst many other faces that is sure to pop up in the soon and near future. So yeah, Lucha Underground Season 4 returning June 13th was announced last night. So many Lucha Underground fans, including myself, very happy at this announcement during the crossover event last night at WrestleCon. So that's it for this one. Put it in the comments below. Let me hear your thoughts on this. Like I said, it's a quick little 30-second clip, but we broke it down and we looked at some new faces, and we're a little questionable on a few of them, but I think we got this. We could put this one in the books, folks. We know pretty much everyone who's in this one. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more content where that came from. And ring that bell for notifications when you know that more of my content hits your screen.